Well, Book for Hope is a local group that supports families in Southern Illinois and Western Kentucky who have a child battling cancer. Now, the name may sound familiar because of the annual Dancing for Gold event that Book for Hope puts on every year.
Oh, that's right. Well, the nonprofit organization is holding an upcoming fundraiser to further its mission, and Brooke Slyer is giving us a preview live this morning. Good morning, Brooke.
Yeah, good morning, Evie and Dave. Well, right now I'm at the McCracken County High School where the Just Imagine Childhood Cancer Walk will be taking place on September 10th, and this does benefit Book for Hope. So before we talk about the walk, we want to talk about what Book for Hope is and what they do for the community. So joining me now this morning is Galen Hayden, the president. Thank you so much for waking up dark and early with me. Go ahead and tell me a little bit about Book for Hope, because this is something that you are very passionate about.
Absolutely. Book for Hope is a local childhood cancer organization. However, we support families in Western Kentucky and Southern Illinois that have a child that's on cancer treatment. What do? Okay, so we give them an emergency envelope as soon as we get an application in from a pediatric oncology social worker. We overnight that out, and that's a Visa card, a restaurant card, a fuel card. The following month, they can submit one bill per household as long as the child is on cancer treatment. Sometimes that can vary. We have had one little girl for 4 years, and we'll keep them as long as need be. Another thing that we do is we're very passionate about raising money for childhood cancer research. Childhood cancer research only receives 4% of funding from the federal government. So we give 32% of everything that comes in from the walk to childhood cancer research.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about that emergency packet, because I think, maybe to the average viewer, they might not understand why that emergency packet's so important.
It's very important because in our area in Western Kentucky and in Southern Illinois, a child cannot be treated for cancer. They can't have a port accessed. They have to go somewhere. I've had parents tell me I'd had to turn my vehicle into an emergency vehicle to drive fast to get to help. And we're, a lot of people think about Eastern Kentucky, and that's, on the other end of the state. And we're down here in Western Kentucky, and we're just as rural, really, as they are. I look at Southern Illinois, and just right across the bridge from us. And those kids have to travel. They have to go a great distance. Cardinal Glennon, for instance, they're there. So the fuel card is very important for them. I would say the first month, what I've seen in the last 7 years of parents, that very first month, it's critical because they're kind of dazed. Shocked. Can you imagine having your child diagnosed with cancer? To me, I've had cancer, and to me, the only thing worse than that would be my child having cancer.
I know that's why you're so passionate about Book for Hope, and I know you guys do a lot more, and I want to explain about, a little bit more about the emergency packet and the help with the bills, and of course we will be talking about this Just Imagine walk all throughout the morning. But for now, Nick, I'm going to go ahead and toss it over to you.
Well, right now we're going to talk about David Ball. They're in concert on September 10th at the Wren Lake Spillway. I believe they are having a little festival up there in Benton, Illinois. Going to be good times, Nick. But right now, though,